So, stepdaughter. Stieftochter. Mhm. Und half-sister. Halbschwester. Ja, Halbschwester. Cat. Die Katze. Und parents. Die Eltern. Married. Verheiratet. Verheiratet. Divorced. Geschieden. It's going slow here. Pet. Das Haustier. Yeah. A tier is an animal. House animal. I guess when you let into your house. Stepfather. Stiefvater. Der Stiefvater. Stepbrother. Stiefbruder. Both masculine. Vater, Bruder. Whatever makes sense with that's going to be the right way. Father-in-law. Also going to be masculine. Ja, Schwiegervater. Schwiegervater. Und Stepson. Der Stiefsohn. Mhm. Der Stiefsohn. Single. Ledig. L-E-D-I-G. Ledig. Dog. Der Hund. Marital status. Familienstand. Where do you stand with your family? There you go. Well, who knows? Mother-in-law. We had father-in-law. Schwiegermutter. Schwiegervater. Der Schwiegermutter. D. Spelled the same way, but with mutter on the end. Widower. A man. Witwer. Der Witwer. And a stepmother. Die Stiefmutter. Und engaged. We had verheiratet, but before you verheiratet, you're probably this. Begins with V-E-R, like verheiratet. Verlobt. Verlobt, and then you're verheiratet. Child. Das Kind. Stepsister. Okay, put it all together. We know these two words by this. We've had half-sister, Stiefschwester. Stiefschwester. Relative, just in general, your aunt, your uncle, your nephew, niece. Anyone? Verwandte. Die or der, depending man or woman. Der Verwandte, die Verwandte. Sibling? Yeah? No? Geschwister. Das Geschwister. And bird. Der Vogel. Sehr gut. Sister-in-law. Schwägerin with an umlaut. Okay. To marry. The verb to marry. Heiraten. So we had verheiratet, very closely related. Married, but the verb to marry is heiraten. And twin. Zwilling. Good. Turn over. Der Zwilling. Und half-brother. We had a Halbschwester already, then go to the masculine Halbbruder. Der Halbbruder, of course. And, let me see that again. All right. Couple. Das Paar, like a pair, right? P-A-I-R, but P-A-A-R. Widow, woman, a woman who's a widow. I guess that's the only kind of widow there is. Witwe. Okay. Grandparents. We have parents already. Die Großeltern. Getting towards the end. Last name. Der Nachname. Der Nachname. Baby. Das Baby. Und separated, getrennt. We had geschieden. It's funny, the words for separated and divorced start with GE. The words for engaged and married start with VER. I don't know if that helps you. Getrennt, geschieden, verlobt, verheiratet. Brother-in-law, we had Schwägerin, sister-in-law. Brother-in-law? Just helping if I enlarge the picture. No? Okay. Schwager. Sister-in-law, Schwägerin. Last word. Oops. Fish. They're fish with an S and a CH. SCH on the end instead of just SH. Okay. So, das ist unser Vokabel. And we change that to Montag. Now, let me pull this up here where the Cullen can see it too. And that is this page in your book. What? Oh, that's not where I want to go. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I'm going to turn the light on, but I'm going to, let me see here. Let me go back a page, actually. Oh. Okay. So this page here, possessive adjective. This is, Did I show you the wrong words just now?
Yes.
Why don't you guys say something to me, man? I'm an old man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I didn't want to do that one thing just in case, like, hey, I think the words are wrong and they're like not wrong. And then it's like,
Yeah. Huh. Okay, you guys have the words. Look at it yourself. What tipped me off, well, I guess it was a good review, but not intentional. Sorry about that. What tipped me off was the words I'm going to talk about here are in the real vocab. Just feel free to speak up, okay? I mean, there's no reason to, just kind of, all right. Let me see if I can, it doesn't really work that well, that magnify thing. Okay, well, that's all right. I'm going to turn the light on anyway. So, if you look at this chart here, you'll see that written in blue is a word above the definite article. Der, die, das, den, die, das. And then above it you have ein, eine, einen, ein. Right? And the plural written in blue is just an E, like a suffix E, right? See it there? Someone nod your head to see it. Good, okay. So keep that in mind because that corresponds to what we're going to talk about here. With these. Now, sometimes these are called, in English, possessive, possessive adjectives or possessive pronouns. This is the same thing. It's just two different words for the same thing. We have words like my, your, right? His, her, its. What else we got? Our. Huh? What else? Their. These all show possession, right? That's their problem. That's not my problem. That's your problem. No, that's our problem. No, that's just his problem. It's not you, it's his problem. It's her problem. Right? Possessive, they show possession. We talked about possession earlier, like yesterday, about how a person's name or even some other title or whatever, you just take like that one girl's name was Sabina, and I want to say Sabina's mother, I just add an S, Sabina's Mutter. And that's how we show possession. That's pretty close to English, other than we stick an apostrophe there. But in German, that's how we show possession with a name of some sort, or a noun, regular noun. But these possessive adjectives refer back to a pronoun. And in English, I'll stick with English for a minute, the pronoun that sits with is I, right? That's how you talk about yourself. It's like first person possessive. My. It's one of the first words you ever spoke, probably. Other than babbling mama, dada, it's because your parents said. But the first word you spoke with any, probably with any, like, real sense behind it, you know, like you really meant it, was words like mine. Right? I mean, okay. All of us. Your almost looks like you, right? You see a little bit of that word there. His, what'd that come from? 9. He. Her. She. It looks like, good, she. Our, what's that come from? We. And there? They. Okay, I don't think I'm forgetting any. In English, it's pretty simple. Yeah. I, your, his. Good. So they correspond back with the regular pronoun, right? I goes with my, you with your, he with his. Fine. Similar to in German, there's just more possibilities here. So we'll say, if you look at this chart here, you can't see it, I know, but it says mine. I'll try to keep it lined up here. Mine. They have dine. But there's another word for your, if it's formal. Ear. These really mean the same thing, though. Then we have his, which is sein. And then hers is a small I, ear. And its is also sein. These are the same. Let's keep moving on. Come back to these and show you. Our is unser. And you plural, if I talked about several of you, euer. And then we have ear, which is theirs. And these correspond back to ich, du. The formal is what? Sie, sie, es, wir, ihr. That's so confusing, isn't it? And sie, meaning they. Oh, I know it's confusing. There you go. So there's a little more to it in German. It has all these words for you that we have. You plural, you formal, you informal singular, du, sie, ihr. That adds a couple more pronouns to the whole lineup. Good, but those are possessive. Mine, dein, ihr, sein, unser, euer, ihr. Those are all. Now, following along with that, so I'm going to write this on the board here beneath and say, we have masculine, feminine, neuter, plural, and we have nominative. I'm going to just really put what's on the chart here. I'm going to just put ein, eine, ein. I'm going to put an E floating out here. Einen. Now, we just had a thing about this. Was it last chapter with kein, keine? Remember that? Remember that? Ich habe keine Freunde, no friends. Kein Geld, no money. Okay. Ein. We'll float an E out here again. It's going to work the same way, except for, think about it this way. This word, thinking about the word ein on its own. So ein here has no ending. This has an E ending, no ending, an E, and an EN ending right there. And there's E's out here for the plural things. This is how we're going to plug in these words, because when we show possession of something, we also, just like with kind and kind, we have to indicate the gender of the word or in the case that it's happening in some situations. So I'll just use mine because it's so easy, because it's so, look, in the word mine and dine and sein, look how they end, E-I-N, E-I-N, E-I-N. Just like these words here. What do these words mean right now as they stand here? Somebody tell me. This is really important. I can't tell you how important this is. Let's say it again. A. How important is the word A in the language? Yeah, so all of you need to answer that really quickly. A or an, okay? Something like that. But now we're going to put a letter in front of it like I did with kind, and it's going to mean something different. Mine, meine, mine, meinen, meine, mine. And if it's plural, there's not a plural opportunity for the word a. You understand why? You can't say I have a cars at home, right? Because a is always singular. But a possessive adjective can be plural. That's why we left this e out here. Meine and meine. Good. So, but remember this though. No ending, 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 no ending, no ending, 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 ending. Because not all the possessive adjectives end in EIN so nicely. Some of them are like ear, unser, euer. And those don't have the same EIN to work with. You kind of plug the letter in. So what's going to happen with those? Well, let's say unser. If I'm talking about it, masculine accusative or nominative, unser. What do you think feminine is going to be? Unser, nine, feminine. Again? Unser. Unser. Plural? Unser. So these two are going to be the same, the feminine and the plural. What about down here, though? Here's one that changes. Masculine accusative. Louder. Unseren. En. Look on the chart up there. What happens in an accusative masculine with the ein word? What happens to it? Einen. So the ending is en. What about the feminine? What happens there? Unsere, then, e on the end. What about neuter? Unser. And what about the plural? Same thing. Unsere. And again, notice that these are the same. The feminine and the plural are the same. Okay, so let's look at some words that we can put together. And let's plug in some. Let's assume all of these are going to be nominative. So we're just going to use one of these. Unser, unsere, well, just those two. Unser or unsere. And let's say, or some form like that. Let's say unser, start off with that. Let's say mein, dein, sein, and euer. Okay, and then I'll put a noun here. Let's say Auto, Fahrrad, Freundin, Freund, nein. Let's try Lehrer, mix it up a little bit, and euer, textbook. Okay, so, well, what's going to be the ending on unser in front of Auto? What gender is Auto? Das Auto. So, here's neuter right here. Huh? Trick question. Just the same, nothing. Unser Auto. What's the gender of Fahrrad? Nine? Das. What am I going to put here? Because they're both das, right? We're in the nominative case. What about Freund? What gender of Freundin? So we're going to put on the end of dying. Look here, what have we got here on the end of this one? Deine Freundin. Gender of der? Der. So it's nominative already. Masculine, nominative. It's nominative, masculine, right here. You guys are talking out here and I'm pointing right here. You guys are saying this, but I'm pointing right here. No, nothing. Textbook, which is our textbook. Das. What do we do here?
Nothing.
Here? Little book das. What about here?
Nothing.
There we go. Well, we fill in one blank, right? Let's try this then. Let's try the same words, but with, let's put it in the accusative case. That means it's a direct object, probably. And let's say, Lehrerin, Professor, Foto. Let's try Freundin again. And let's say, yeah. Looking around the classroom for something. Ooh, computer. Now we're in the accusative case. So now we're down on this level here. So, Lehrerin, unser, blank, Lehrerin, anything?
No.
What's going to be the ending on unser? Right here. Unsere. What about mine? These are all accusative. What's it in your professor? Happen in the accusative, so what's it going to be? Meinen. Because here's this down here. Accusative masculine. Why did I put an ending there? I don't know why I did that. Dein and photo, what's it in your photo?
Das.
So what ending is it going to get? No ending. Neuter doesn't get an ending. Freundin and sein, his. Which is in your Freundin? Die and? Huh? Is it feminine?
Oh, it is. Yes, it is.
Seine Freundin, his girlfriend. Gender of computer. Der computer, so it's accusative. These are all accusative. Euer, accusative masculine. Again? Not einen, but euren, yeah. Euren computer. Yeah, same thing is here. Meinen, euren. So, let me tell you, in German 3, I'm still telling the kids, because what we're doing in this chapter in German 3 right now, hey, you got to know the gender of the word and what case. There are things we're still doing in German grammar in German 3. There's no end to this. There's no end to this. The whole language is based around this whole concept of gender and case. Gender of the word, der, die, das, and what case is it in? Is it nominative, accusative, and we'll have other cases we're going to add later, or two others. So this is really important. And this is all, these possessive adjectives are all based on the same endings that you see in the, what we call the indefinite articles, the words like ein, eine, einen. They're based off that. So if I say one more time, erase all this here, and just show you which ones don't take an ending. So here, no ending. Here, en. Feminine, e. E, also plural is going to be e, and e will be, and here, no ending, no ending. That's the simplest chart right there. That make sense? Now this would be ein, so no ending. But eine, we have an e on the end. Ein, no ending. Meine, e on the end. Einen, en, eine, no ending. Meine, plural, yes, we have an ending there. Let's look at something here. Keep all this in mind. I got it on the board. I know you can't read it. And it's also there on the chart, but I know you can't read it. I need some glow-in-the-dark charts. That's what I need. I see extra credit in someone's future. Now, let's look down here. I'll pull this up this way. Okay. Kind of what we did here. Okay, so we have these are all nominative. These are accusative. Eltern. These are words we had before. Or this chapter, Wörterbuch, Familienstand. Let's think about it. So Eltern, is that plural? So what would be the ending on dein? Deine. Plural. Plural gets the ending, gets the E. Feminine words. Half of these things, you ready? Half of them, E. All feminine so far, we know so far. Feminine gets E, plural gets E also. Get that? So 4 out of 4 are, so 4 out of 8, 2, 4, yeah. 4 out of 8 are E. That's half of them. What about Wörterbuch? They're in the gender of Wörterbuch. Or there's the word book. If you can figure out textbook, you can know what Wörterbuch's gender is. So what ending we put here? His dictionary is what this is. Sorry? 9. That would be for a feminine or plural word. Sein. Nothing. Neuter gets nothing. Look at neuter, N. There's just 2 dashes there after it. Okay. What's Familienstand? That's a new word this chapter. Oh, we just had it last quiz. Sorry, I'm still thinking we were doing another quiz. Der. So it's this nominative. So ear. Look on the chart. Nominative masculine. Is there a? What's there? Nothing. There we go. Ear. Their marital status. Ihr Familienstand. Unser and Fahrrad. What's the gender of Fahrrad? You just told me earlier. So what does das get an ending? Look over there. You're looking at plural, I think. Look at N or neuter. Unser, no ending. Mannschaft. Remember what a Mannschaft is? Team. And what's the gender? It's feminine, D. So I know I'll put euer, but what do I add to, remember what feminine words? Eure. There we go. Good. Nachname. What's the gender of Nachname? Der. So does der get an ending in the nominative? Nope. So that's it. Ihr Nachname. Hausaufgaben. That's plural actually. Hausaufgaben. That doesn't work in English. Homework is singular and plural. Well, usually it's plural. But in German, there's a Hausaufgabe, and Hausaufgaben means you have more than one assignment. Hausaufgaben, that's plural. So what's plural? What's the ending for plural, no matter what the case is? So her homework, ihre Hausaufgaben. Now we go to accusative. Now things can get mixed up, but only really in one way. What's the gender of Bruder? Got a 1 in 4. Der, so it's accusative. Look at accusative masculine. What's the ending there? So mine becomes meinen. Frage. What's the gender of Frage? Ich habe eine Frage. Frage. 9. D. D. So what's feminine always? Look at feminine again. Deine. Your question, deine Frage. What about Familie? Gender? 9. What is Familie? Come on, guys. Familie. What is Familie? Thank you. And that help any? What about Familie? What's the gender? Someone just said it. So sein would become. What do we do for feminine? Huh? Seine. Letter E on that chart there. Kennt, that was which one over this one? What's the gender of Kennt? Das. So ihr. Is there an ending for neuter words? Ihr kennt. This is plural. We had Verwandte, relative, but this is relatives. So for plural, what does plural always get? So unser becomes Unsere. Good. Sohn, is that masculine, feminine, neuter? It's masculine, and it's going to be, these are all accusatives, so the word is euer, euren. Good. Hunde is plural. Hund is singular, but Hunde, that makes it plural, so it'll be what? Say again? Ihre, because all plurals do what? Add a E. Sorry? What about feminine words? Always are going to add a, look on the chart. E is right. Feminine and plural, same thing. Ending is the same. Neuter gets nothing. Gets no ending. Masculine, maybe not get an ending. Problem, do we know the gender Problem? That might have been chapter 1. Problem? It's das Problem. What did I just say about neuter words? No ending. Ear. Their problem. Das ist mein Problem. Das ist dein Problem. Das ist euer Problem. It's all your problems, no? Not mine. Nicht mein Problem. But no matter what I say, I'm not going to put an ending on it. Das ist mein Problem. Das ist dein Problem. Das ist euer Problem. Das ist unser Problem. Das ist ihr Problem. Das ist sein Problem. Like a crazy man up here. I don't just sound like a crazy man. I tell you. Good. It's a lot, guys. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's okay.
Conjugations in German are so easier than in Spanish.
Are they? When you say conjugations, you mean the verb or these declensions here?
No.
Like these? Okay. Are they really?
Yeah. In Spanish, yeah. I feel like we had to just know like more tenses in Spanish. They're only in German one and all these.
Yeah, there's more tenses, but I think Spanish does have more verb tenses.
Yeah, it got crazy.
Yeah. German has like, what we'll learn here is we'll learn, of course, present tense, future tense.
Yeah.
But there's only one way to make present tense. There's not like the progressive, like I am going. They don't have that. Only German just has present tense only. Yeah, like we do in English too, though.
Right.
And then we have simple past, which is like I ate a pizza, and then perfect, which is I have eaten, which you might use some other time, and then future, past, present. I mean, that's really pretty much those are the ones we learn. And there are some more, I don't know, but some things people don't really use though. Or you can get around it at least, if you ever had to. Or you'd understand it if you heard it, but you would never be able to use it yourself. I don't know. But we don't get into that. We don't get anything beyond that as far as tenses go. So that's what, 1, 2, like 4 tenses. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's not that many. Good. We won't do this right now, but here is kind of what I was talking about. So I put on the board originally, I, you, we, they, he, she, all that. And here what they do here is they just give you the pronoun, do. But tell me just tell me for now, what's the corresponding possessive pronoun for do? You know what I'm saying? Like for you, it's your, but for do, it's dein. Okay? What about for I? It would be what? Or for ich? Mine. Mine. It's on the board actually up there. Ich, mine. Du, dein. What about the word for they? Sie, right here? Ihr with a small I. What about for wir? Right there on the board? Unser. What about formal you? Capital SZ. Notice that even the possessive adjective is capitalized. Capital IHR. Good. And ihr, so now it's a pronoun, meaning you all plural. What's the possessive of that? Euer. Euer, okay? And one more. What about er? Sein. Now we know sein another way, right? But sein also is a possessive adjective, all right? Sein is a verb as well in some cases. So good. So we show possession over these things. saying, oh, das ist dein Computer. Das ist sein Fahrrad. Das ist ihr Buch. Okay, so we're going there. They give you the pronoun. They want you to extrapolate from there to the possessive pronoun. Because, as I wrote on the board here, regular pronouns are related, have relatives called possessive pronouns. I, my, we, our, you, your, he, his, she, her, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that we wait till chapter 3a to cover the words you probably spoke first as an infant.
Hi there, Wait Silver can leave for the day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mine, mine. Guess what the word is in German? Just look at the word in German. Mine, mine. That's what German kids are saying too.
My first word was duck.
I just don't believe that.
But you should.
Well, I don't know. That's good to put on your resume.
I guess.
I don't know. Yeah. German kids are saying, mine, mine. American kids are saying, mine, mine. They don't even know they're in the same world.
Yeah.
That's full-on communication right there. Then as they fight and wrestle over it.
Yeah. I'm not fighting.
Hard to say.
We'll do the matchup. German toddler versus American toddler.
Yeah, just learning to speak. And a fight over whose is what and whose is what's is whose.
Yeah. Oh.
Once the German kid says mine, mine, and the American kid says mine, mine. And then it starts right there.
Yeah, I thought you meant brawl.
Well, I think he did mean a brawl. I think that's where he was going.
A TV program on like the dark web, they get like toddlers from different countries like having a fight.